I figured I'd do something today I haven't done in a while, is take challenges. I currently have 0 pending challenges. If you want to send me a challenge, XM challenge in chat, we'll link my challenge link. And we have the first challenger, syncoped, who I think the last time we played was on ICC. At least I have vague memories of that game. I'll play Sicilian. We have an Alapin Sicilian. Yeah, the goal for the stream is to play a bunch of viewers. Hopefully keep things chill and instructive. Provide some lessons, maybe answer some questions. Bishop f3, interesting. But I can take on g2. Some new gambit from white. I won a pawn. Queen is moving a lot. I might lose back a pawn. Yeah, I'm not sure if this is opening prep for my opponent or maybe just confusing the lines. But it's interesting. I'm going to try and focus on development here. Bishop e4. Probably castle. Queen b5 was a threat for a brief moment.
Oh yes, my sub-anniversary.
Oh yes, my killager. Happy 21 months. Welcome back to more people as well. Again, if you're just tuning in, taking challenges, currently have 8 pending challenges. And knight d5 attacking multiple things. Thank you to Lawful Waffle. Might be losing back a pawn, but not sure if white wants to take it. Oh, wow. Now I can take here, attacking the queen, but more importantly, threatening checkmate. Oh, Lawful Waffle said, do you put an F in front of your last name in the winter? It depends on the day. Today is a very fitting day for Rosen. There's a big snowstorm in St. Louis. It's been snowing nonstop for the last many hours. Oh no, my rook. I'm just trying to get to the king. Looking for the back rank ideas. I could take the bishop. Queen g2, knight h3. Okay, I'll take the bishop. Trying to show no mercy. So now the knight and rook are attacked. Also covering d7. Oh, my queen! Oh no! Checkmate. Okay. Good game, syncoped. Had to give back a gift there. Thank you, HVL.
My wife wants to thank you for the continued sleeping support you have provided.
Oh, my pleasure. Okay, let me catch up in chat. What's your favorite opening with an animal name? Does dragon count? The dragon's a mythical animal. I like to play the accelerated dragon a lot. Hedgehog would be up there. Because when I play Timon of Sicilian, sometimes it transposes into a hedgehog. Or maybe some other creatures. Do I have the random Bear with me one moment. And look for this random challenge accepting thing. Did that work? Hey, it worked. Okay. I need to figure out how to connect the subscriber challenge, but yeah, for now, take a random challenger. Okay, playing Wakkiblob. Wakkiblob is a Catalan and animal. I think it's a region in Spain, right? Catalonia. What do you like about the Accelerator Dragon, particularly compared to the normal dragon? Um, it's a little bit more aggressive in certain lines. Like you're a little bit quicker to develop because rather than pushing your D pawn, you develop your knight. Might help for me to actually have a board to elaborate. 97. Yeah, D5 is probably like objectively the best move against a Ponziani. But usually black should follow up in a different way. Get the bishop pair. So I want a pawn, but black has compensation here. One of the downsides with playing the Ponziani is sometimes you get this slow queenside development, like the knight can't come to c3. Queenside castling. I want to take... I should just castle myself. Wait, there's a penguin variation? After this game, I'll have to do some research. Can use the Lichess openings tool and search for keywords. Opponent's being aggressive. I want to play this, but it loses a pawn. So d3. Really just want to develop the bishop, then the knight. Maybe live happily ever after. Can I sack? Not sure if this works, but it looks fun. I mean, I don't really have a threat in this position, but long term, that's a good move. I was going to say long term, there should hopefully be some attack. Maybe b4, b5, or knight a3, knight b5. Opponent's playing well for the rating, though. Oh no, my pawn. Sorry for Automod withholding some comments. Automod did not like the word monkey. Not sure if there's a monkey opening, though. Or an otter opening.
Happy 25 in 25. Also, nice Stafford in World Blitz.
Oh, thank you,
Quack.
Ordinary Otter. Happy 25. Oh yeah, it's 2025. As I get older, I feel like it's easier to lose track of what year it is. I need the constant reminder. So I'm down a piece. But the attack is brewing. I could win a pawn. I have 4 pawns for the piece. Do I want to take another pawn? Might as well. It's a knight for 5 pawns. Can I trade queens? So I counter-tap ox queen. If takes, then we get the queen trade. I also defend the pawn by accident. Maybe black could try this to keep queens on the board. But now we simplify. Oh, I have this move. Almost missed that. The bishop skewer winning some rook. Pass pawns must be pushed. Okay. That was a fun game. think my opponent played well overall. Like, should definitely be higher rated. Oh, their bullet rating is over 2,000. Seems like they just don't play much blitz chess. Okay.
Thanks for the entertainment as always, smile.
Thank you, Clutchies.
Think you'll grow the beard back soon? It looks cool.
Oh, thank you. More like it looked cool until I shaved it. I'm not sure. Kind of like the clean shaven face. It's a little bit smoother. What do I want to do? Openings? Penguin. There is a penguin variation. The Réti. Penguin variation. Rook G1. Why is it called the penguin? So it's like knight f3, d5, c4, d4, rook g1. Interesting. Is anyone willing to let me play the penguin variation? Has this ever been played in master level play? Doesn't look like it. No games in the Masters database. Lee Chess has only been played 29 times. Very rare creature. Oh, Wakkiblob is in the chat who said, I got really nervous playing you, haha. You played a good game though. You just go back. I know I didn't really analyze. The best move in this position is f6. Even though f6, usually you shouldn't play such a move in the opening, in this case it's justified to defend e5. Because when I play queen a4, I'm mainly threatening to take. There is a Gambit, bishop d7 takes knight d4. Fabiano actually crushed me with this a few months ago in some tournament. I have to find the video of that game. I don't think I put it on YouTube. Alpoca says, I would let you play it if you want. Okay, where's Alpoca? I assume this is you, Poca. Oh, I'm black. A board and rematch? Oh. Okay, I'll challenge you to 3-2. Here we go. Did the sound just drop? What happened to the sound? Sound. Oh, it should be working. Okay, so the penguin variation, which I just learned moments ago. It starts as a Réti. And then it's a Réti Gambit. And then rook g1. This is the start of the penguin. I have no... Sorry, my layout's a little bit... Just move my thing here. I have no prior knowledge of this. I assume the idea is to play g4. But can I play g4 with the knight controlling and the bishop controlling the square? That's slightly frustrating. So either h3? No, I think just g4. Let's sack the pawn. The rook wants all life. And now knight e5. We're carving the way for new penguin theory. Or waddling the way. Bishop g2. Okay, so the bishop has a diagonal, the rook has a half-open file, the knight has a happy center place. I'm already having so much fun. Wow. If I take, sack, take, almost works. Let's play f4. Have to put all my things to work, including the pawns. That's a good looking move. Okay, queen h3. Not a maneuver you get to do too often. And there's a nice idea. If the bishop drops back, I just take. And the h-pawn is pinned. It would force f takes g6. And b4 might be coming. What was that movie? March of the Penguins? I'm trying to remember the name of the guy who narrated it. Like some famous narrator. Pawn b4. Morgan Freeman, there we go. If only Morgan Freeman could narrate this game. Gotta find like an AI generator of his voice. So this pawn's hanging. My knight can't be taken because I take back the bishop would be... Bishop and knight would be targeted. But what to do? I have c5. Not sure what to do here. Maybe just this move. a3 feels slow. I'll play bishop b2. Gambiting another pawn. But really it could just lead to a trade, like takes. I think the d pawn is a bit more valuable. c5. So gifting me the b7 pawn. Yeah, I think I just take it. The power of the double fianchetto is, it's so easy for black to blunder things. And there's rook b8, but then either knight c6 or bishop c6. I'm not sure which is stronger. My opponent is realizing the danger here. Is there leech house audio? Oh, I think it's, my levels got turned down. Hopefully there's move sounds now. We don't deserve board sounds. Some of you deserve board sounds. So if I played this move, I attack the queen and I chase the queen away from the back rank. The queen would have to move here or here, and then I take the rook. I could take the pawn as well, or take the rook immediately, but trying to find the best path forward. Just like a penguin migrating to wherever they mate. I feel like I forgot all of my fun facts about penguins. I take on g7 now. I have to be careful. A pawn is a pawn. So my bishop defends the knight from behind. I have 3 pieces in my opponent's territory. Am I threatening this move? Probably not. King would run. I have to watch out for the predators. What's a creature that eats penguins? Like some giant shark fish or something. So if I take the bishop, do I get eaten? I don't think I do. d2 is defended. I have to watch my time too. Oh, I didn't see that move. I could take with queen, but I think I should still be fine. Such a weird position. I haven't moved either center pawn. Can I win a chess game without moving my center pawns? For now, they're my safety net. King b3. There's d3, but this looks okay. Threatening maiden 1. Oh, mercy. Okay. The penguin success. That was a fun game. Just got like a very fresh, crisp position. Oh, orcas. Orcas are brutal with penguins. Also great white shark. Maybe also polar bears. Okay. I avoided the danger. Yeah, we basically swapped houses in this game. Like my opponent put their things in my territory. I put my things in their territory. Probably not the cleanest game, but a very fun game. Oh hey, Zolpi. That's Jonathan. That's Vampire Chicken. the one person to have this position before. I wonder if we can locate this game and yeah, maybe it's on his YouTube channel. 2022. Wait, he was white, right? And he also won. But he traded queens early. Ooh, nice game. Nice tactics. Zolby just crushing it. Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if this game is somewhere on his YouTube channel. So the engine really hates this for white. Minus 2.3. Because I did lose a pawn. But the valuation, I don't think reflects how tricky it can be. There's a trap here. I was hoping my opponent would maybe fall for it. Because the natural move looks like queen c7. To defend the pawn, attack the knight. If Black were to play this move, I was going to play queen h3. And say, oh no, my knight. Someone call an ambulance. But not for me, because this would be checkmate. But that didn't happen. Oh wait, Jonathan was black. Oh, Jonathan is the one who got slapped by the penguin. Oh no. What do penguins eat? Are they carnivores? Like what grows in the... Oh, they eat fish, of course, yeah. So Jonathan was like a fish in this game. Humans? I hope not. Oh yeah, penguins are kind of bird-like animals. So this game... Where did it go wrong for Black? Bishop takes b4. Yeah, maybe Stockfish would survive against a penguin. Yeah, c5 just gave me a little bit too much. Oh, penguins are birds. But a bird can also be bird-like, right? Eric, who are you playing? So I'm taking random challenges. There's 17 people randomly challenging me right now. I've just been clicking the accept random challenge button. Except this last game I played Poca because they offered to allow me to play the penguin. But now I'm playing a high-rated player. Maximiliano. Can I play the penguin again? Penguin part 2. Oh. Okay, I'll still play Rook G1. It's a slightly mutated penguin. H5. Crushing my hopes and dreams. Okay, when in doubt, develop the rook. Rook d4 is just bad. I kind of want to do it though. I feel like this penguin is just wandering without a purpose in life. I do pin the pawn. My majority of moves have been rook moves this game. Look at this path. I'm rewarded with the tactic. Queen a4 is coming. That rook, the rook lived a good life. So I have 2 pieces for rook and pawn. Bishop g2. What to do? I have this move. Problem is h2. I could take on c4. And just allow bishop takes f3. Maybe win another pawn. Ooh. Black doesn't take. Yeah, I think it makes sense to just not lose my h-pawn. It does seem a little bit slow, but if I can just play these 4 moves, I should be okay. This first. Now my opponent wants to lift their rook. So I have the bishop pair. My pawn structure is a bit fractured though. Maybe f4 bishop g2. Do we trade? Might as well. Yeah, this looks really solid now. I'm down a little bit of time. It takes technique. Need some a5 coming. Okay, now my king can maybe walk in. I'm expecting f5. Am I going to have to checkmate with 2 bishops? I'm not sure if I've ever done it. My king is going to be pretty strong here, though. b2 is defended. Where's my mate? I don't think I'll have to worry about mating with 2 bishops. Just have to watch out for stalemate tricks. Connect 5. If Black didn't have a pawn, then rook a6 would be a decent stalemate attempt. Okay. That was a pleasant game.
The answer to live the universe and everything is 42 subs to Eric.
Oh yes. Wait, 42 subs or 42 months of 1 sub? Thank you, Don Petta. Okay, that's probably the weirdest game I've played this year. G4. So how many rook moves did I make? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I mean, after rook takes b4, I think it's much better for white. So the rook maneuvering paid off. But this position is very questionable for white. Yeah, d4 is slightly better. Are you just playing the pool? I'm taking random challenges. I might take non-random challenges too, though. Oh, there's a question from J-Rick. Hey, loved the NYC Park chess game video. If I may ask, when you approach the chess hustler, do you introduce yourselves? Yeah, the person who I played recognized me. And we actually played a few years ago. So like we both knew who each other was, but we reintroduced ourselves. Shout out to Marty. His Instagram is linked on my last couple of videos. You know there's a squirrel variation. I've heard of the squirrel. I think I've played it a few times. It's in the Alapin, like this, and then this. But then D4 in black is objectively worse. It's nuts. I guess it can lead to some type of nuts. Let's keep playing though. Do another random challenge. Playing Flyingcar. I think I saw their name in chat. Might be mistaken though. Oops, game aborted. Oh, they want to be white. Okay, good luck. Maybe I'll leave chat on in case opponents have like specific requests.
Hi there.
Hello. Is Bad at Chess? Welcome back. So I can't play the squirrel because my opponent played D4. But I'm playing Knight F6. Let's play Budapest. My first Budapest of the year. I did go through a phase where I was playing this opening in like classical tournaments back when I was rated around 2100, 2000. Trying to adjust my layout here. G3. This white's giving back the pawn. There's a funny line. I don't think I've ever encountered G3 before. I'm trying to induce this move. Alright, might as well take. After this game, I'll share the funny line. I'm maybe threatening this. Opponent's playing very, very solidly. What to do? There are some ideas in this Budapest middle game. Lifting the rook, swinging over. I'm not sure how effective it'll be. Go for G5. I might regret this, but I might not. Yeah, white probably could have taken, and takes back, there'd maybe be F4. But now the G file's opening. I might just be winning the pawn as well. And I don't think I'll be castling this game. And most likely my rooks will hopefully congregate on the G file. I'll play F5. Yeah, the funny line would have involved a smother mate. Because there's the well-known line in the Budapest. Okay, knight d5 might be coming. Start with taking. Knight d5, queen h4 maybe? Maybe even queen c5. I've never been to Budapest. I think the locals say Budapest, right? Like S's are pronounced SH. There's a grandmaster who I usually call Denis Boros. He's a Hungarian, so I think his name is pronounced Danish Boros. friendly person sometimes pops in chat. Any good beginner opening for white? If you're a pure beginner, I'd recommend learning e4. e4 is like the most classical way to play. But if you want something that's also easy to learn, then London opening, very easy to get started with. Ooh. Okay, there's a pin. Okay, GG. Oh, I didn't see this message. My screen isn't working. Maybe maybe it started working at some point. Yeah, white was solid until I think until allowing G takes H4.
Coming up on the big 90, I'm getting old.
87 months from Z Nation. Welcome back, Z Nation. I need to make more sub badges for people reaching such high numbers. So the funny line, just to show, is where is it? So when I played Queen E7, I was hoping for A3. And then I would take and say, oh no, my bishop. And if white takes this way, then it's checkmate. This is also checkmate. If white takes this way, then this is checkmate. And then if takes first, I would take back, and it's the same thing applies. Like takes or takes, I'm mating. So, I mean, A3 I think is still a fine move, but white just has to be careful not to get mated. Best approach is to take. Oh, and then bishop G2 allowing this, but then there's king F1. There's a question from Sachbag. In the two knights after knight D7, what way do you play? I don't know exactly the position you're referring to. Knight D7 on move 4. The two knights could refer to a lot of different openings too. There's a two knights defense, which is this. But knight D7 isn't played. So feel free to elaborate with the full notation. Oh, two knights in Caro-Kann. Ah, okay. That helps specify. So question is about one of my favorite weapons against Caro-Kann. I assume this position, knight d7. Yeah, this is one of the main lines. I can recommend playing, what is it, bishop c4? And most players who play knight d7, their plan is to play knight f6, with the idea that if you take on f6, then black can take back with the knight. So here you can play queen e2, supporting the knight. And also threatening checkmate. Always fun to see how many people blunder checkmate. 54 people on Lichess played g6. But then only 19 people found the smother mate. So we can see across openings in the Budapest, but also this line. Beware of smother mate. Also b5 has been played. Also gets mated. Bishop b3 is the top move. So the main line after queen e2 is takes, and then knight f6. And then in this position, you can not move your queen, but move your knight to e5. And then say, oh no, my queen. Over 8,000 people took the queen. And this just gets mated. RIP to the two people who mouse slipped. One person mouse slipping bishop d5, the other bishop e6. That's kind of sad. There is a lot of theory. Like after takes, there's a lot of Grandmaster games after knight e5, black should play e6. Then you move back to e2. But it's a pleasant position. Not too many like casual players will know what to do as black. Their bishop is stuck on c8. I mean, the best move is b5, which black kind of has to know what they're doing because they're sacking c6. But it's not good for white to take. And then when I studied this at a like serious level, I think I concluded bishop d3 is the best approach, which does look slightly unnatural, blocking the d-pawn. But there's eventual ideas of playing a4 to undermine b5. I forget what the original question was, but hopefully I gave enough insight. I think the Cinderella-Firouzja game, they followed like some very critical line. According to the engine, white was slightly better, but I mean, to play this at a super grandmaster level, you do need to be deeply prepared with the engine. Yeah, black sacked a pawn, gets compensation. At some point this game, yeah, the engine improvement is c takes b3. So, okay, hopefully this is helpful. Oh, what happens when the knight takes on c6? I actually don't know. I just know it's bad. I think queen b6. Let's see. Oh, queen c7. Yeah, black sacrifices 2 pawns. It looks so bad for black because you lost 2 pawns and white's setting up this discovery. But a6 is actually just winning for black. Bishop's attacked. The knight has nowhere good to go. Any knight move is met with pawn takes bishop. And the bishop a4, now the bishop's not defended. Earlier the queen was supporting b5. So now black has bishop d7. And the knight's pinned, king is safe. If queen f3, I assume rook c8. And black's just winning a piece. Hello, Eric. I love your videos. Please play Stafford. Okay, let's move on. I'll try and get one Stafford Gambit. Oh, we have the Ponziani against Salad. So sometimes people will do this. They'll challenge me to a custom position. And now I'm forced to play one of my favorite openings, so it doesn't feel too forced. Ah, bishop d7. Yeah, this is a tricky gambit line. Knight f6, let's play bishop c4. Opponent's 1400, but whipping out deep theory. d3? I have to be really careful here. d4 might actually be the move. And like h3. Watch out for bishop g4. Oh, hello to Galaxy. Eric, I love meeting you at US Championship award ceremony. Oh, nice. Yeah, that feels like forever ago, but that was just a few months ago. Play bishop g5. And try and prioritize development. Any tips on memorizing lines? A big part of learning openings is not actually memorizing, but it's about understanding the purpose behind every move for yourself and for your opponent. And then you can be in a spot where even if you forget exactly what to do in a position, you have enough understanding of the ideas where usually you can figure it out. But it also takes experience. Like if you're learning an opening, you need patience, and usually it takes maybe hundreds of games uh, to be more knowledgeable and like actually understand what you're doing in a certain opening. I'll play queen e3. Bishop g3 may be coming. Oh, Brody Plays Games also met me at US Championships award ceremony. How many people in chat saw me at the award ceremony? Trying to remember. It was was I there? I guess I was there. There's usually like a lot of nice food, like appetizers and then dessert and then tea. Some cake. We have a pretty hard fought game thus far. I'm still up a pawn, but Black still has this like nagging bind in the center. I'm still uncastled. I think eventually I'll castle kingside. Oh, you waved at me, but I ignored. I'm not always good at spotting people waving at me. One area of life to improve. Okay, pushing this G-pawn. I might regret this, actually. Black has a strong reply here. Yeah, I'm already regretting this. It looked strong at first. I'll see if my opponent can find the best move. I think they do. I guess it's still interesting. I can't take because my bishop's undefended. I do support g5. I might be threatening to take and then take. The f-pawn is pinned. Oh, a lot of people saw me. One person saw me in a dream. Maybe a few people saw me in a dream. It has been cool. Like I've been attending all these like in-person events recently. It's very nice to like meet people in real life. Because sometimes when I stream, I don't realize that there's like real people watching. Even though I do, it's a different dimension. This move might hurt me. I feel like I'm kind of in trouble, even still. If I played e3 there, I think I was in a ton of trouble. Considering castling. Let's start with this. G5 pawn is probably a goner. Okay, now I think I'm okay. If we trade queens, life goes on. It's still kind of scary. Offer the trade. Is St. Louis the chess hub of America? Yes. And maybe there's a few places that come close. Like Charlotte has a really good chess scene. New York, of course, too. Some cities in California and Texas. Chicago. But St. Louis just has like all the top events. This is a small threat. Counterattack. Yeah, the two bishops are so powerful in such positions. Just long range. No mercy. Okay, good game. My opponent was clearly prepared in the opening. When I played Fabiano,
Chessy chess chess.
I think he played this and this. F5, and then later knight f6. Yeah, black scores really well on the Masters database. Yeah, there was one point in this game, maybe multiple points, I was like much, much worse. Yeah, g5, I played this move thinking it's strong, and then I instantly regretted it. Knight h5 is a good reply. And then here, yeah, black could have played e3 right away. And I'm in so much trouble. The e file is guaranteed to open. This move actually just wins the queen. I can't really escape. Maybe I would try queen d1? But then takes, man. I take back. Black's in full control. So what was I supposed to do? Wow, so the engine likes bishop e2. Bishop d6. And c4. But the engine is preferring black. I remember analyzing this with like older engines, like many years ago. And it would spit out bishop c4 and say white's slightly better. But I think now with the stronger engines, they understand that black's compensation and initiative, it's well worth having sacrificed a pawn. Okay, let's move on. Playing Tactical Monkey. Let's play the monkey opening. The orangutan, the Polish. Pawn b4. Haven't played this in a while. There was all this discussion earlier about animal openings. We'll play a3. So this is 3-0. Casual. Oh, did I miss some variation in the last game? Sorry. Something about knight g2. I think I missed it. If someone reminds me, I can maybe come back to it. I blundered knight g2 towards the end. Ooh. Okay, I'll take a look. But in the meantime, we have some funny lines. Trade c pawn for e pawn. Which diagonal do I want my bishop on? Probably this diagonal. f5. Just trying to complete development. Does look a little bit shaky. Queen c2. I might castle queenside. I mean, there's a lot of potential energy towards black's kingside. Take with d. Take with d. The d file opening might be useful at some point. And bishop g4 might come. Knight e2 is a nice potential move. Also h4 in the air. Is that a video or video filter? like my camera. I think it's video. I removed the green screen filter because when I put up the green screen, my room gets more claustrophobic. I'm just using, I actually replaced my camera I was using for the last few days. The last few streams, my camera was like freezing up. But so far, this one has been working. Knock on wood. Oh, I read a comment that was completely out of context. Okay, video filter was referring to something else. So black wants to play knight f8. Man, it seems like there's a lot of tactics here. It takes. Start with this. Can I take on d5 now? Also bishop h7 first. Let's try this. Opponent was ready for it. I don't think that was the best approach by me. I'm threatening this now. Get the rook lift. Threatening this now. If I win the queen, give up rook and bishop, then it's 3 minor pieces for queen. It's 2 bishops and knight for queen and pawn. It looks like we're heading in that direction. Ooh. Wow, what a material imbalance. 2 queens for whatever black has. Where's my mate? There's my mate, okay. Almost forgot the f-pawn was takeable. That was a cool game. Things got very tactical towards the end there. Oh, thank you, Manir Mankaput, for the very kind words. Happy New Year. Thank you to Dude, happy 45 months. Yeah, this is another chaotic, messy game. I was worse around here. Like my tactics didn't really work out. This position, engine says white's winning. Best move h6, which makes sense. Knight a4 I didn't consider. That's a cool idea though. So people want me to look at the previous game. Apparently I missed knight g2. Oops. The one before the previous game. Oh, I missed knight g2. Okay. Almost went unnoticed. I could have been much worse still. And sometimes knight moves are hard to see. I missed it for 2 moves in a row too. We were both completely oblivious. It still could be interesting though. Got some pawns. Hey Eric, could you make a video, but every time you blunder, you get smaller and your voice gets slightly higher pitched. But every time you make a brilliant move, your voice deepens. Ooh. I feel like I would need someone to like help me automate that. That should be doable. Like use chess.com APIs and then use some voice filter, attach it to OBS. I just don't have the skill set to probably set everything up. But I would be open to trying if someone can help build the application. Should I keep going? Okay, for everyone challenging me, give me a reason to play you. Also, let me know your username or which challenge to accept. I'll accept the challenge who has the best reason. Because I play like Dubov. Or because I play the Dubov. Ooh. It's late and I'm sleepy. TheWatterBoy. You can't stop my Ponziani. Okay. Let's stop this Ponziani. I played the white side of the Ponziani a few times thus far. But now I'll play the black side. Good luck. Let's play the most aggressive, trickiest, most evil line, bishop c5. Sacrificing a piece. Oh no, my knight. Yeah, when I play the Ponziani, this is a line I'm probably most scared of. Bishop c5. Objectively, it's still very playable. It just gets pretty crazy. And bishop e3 is an attempt to defend. But this should be good for black, I think. I'm actually not sure. After pawn takes, do I play this or this? Or something else? Probably this. Ooh. That was unexpected. I gotta take with bishop. White has one legal move. The forced bomb cloud. Again, if you want to challenge me, XLAM challenge, click the link. Let's attack the knight. But I'm up 2 pawns. But more importantly, yeah, white's king is maybe about to get mated. No mercy. I'm calculating check, or yeah, I mean, if c4 I take, queen d3 I take. I'm calculating check, I sack a knight, check, king f4. There might be some distant line where I castle with checkmate. I'm definitely sacking the knight there. Oh, maybe f5 right away. Opponent doesn't take my knight. Yeah, the Ponziani is being stopped. Why not bishop a6 a move earlier? When the knight was here, there was c4 to block the check. So I was trying to set up bishop a6 where the check couldn't effectively be blocked. It was still probably fine though for black. I don't want to lose casting rights. I feel like I'm going to though. Play d5.
Hope you're having a cozy day.
I
It's
am.
cold here in Illinois but no snow.
Ooh. Yeah, there was several inches of snow in St. Louis. So playing chess, staying inside is one of the coziest things to do. Okay, not quite castling with mates, but I maintain castling rights the whole game. So, yeah, as white, you kind of have to accept this gambit and take. And then the main line is takes. Oh, Nepo played this. Nepo actually won as white. So if you're studying this from the white side, you can maybe see this variation. Oh, hey, it's Josh. What's up, Josh? If you're just joining, I'm doing a chill, cozy stream. The weather outside is frightful, but the chess has so far been pretty delightful. Sargissian didn't know the theory, shake my head. So I just played this line against a Ponziani, and we're going to learn from Nepo how to win as white. Oh yeah, castling is not the theory. I think black should play bishop b6. But then Nepo plays some good moves. Wow, sacks a queen. But the queen is instantly reborn on a8. But then lost again. Nepo could say, oh no, my queen, in back-to-back moves, basically. But then he wins the bishop on a6. So white has a rook, a knight, a bishop, and another bishop for a queen and 2 pawns, if I'm counting correctly. So white's actually up material despite not having a queen. But the position is still crazy. Black threatens mate from a distance. White defends, always play bishop f1. Sacks a knight. Black doesn't take it, because black is threatening this checkmate, smother mate. The knight can't move. White plays g3. What a crazy game. Black still doesn't take the knight because he attacks the other knight. Still doesn't take the knight, he's more focused on valuing his center pawns. Goes in with the queen threatening mate. White defends with bishop takes e3. So many times this game a knight has been hanging, but the opponent doesn't take it. Rook e1's a nice move though, to trade rooks. Queen's attacked, the knight's still hanging. And now white has simplified. But is there a perpetual? Not quite. But maybe? Wow, white's worse. Black takes on b2. So how did white win this? Black is winning all the pawns, but not all the pawns. White has 2 pawns remaining. Now 1 pawn remaining. Looks like white holds on to the c pawn. Yeah, the rook supporting the pawn is very strong. Wow. White is cleaning up. And Nepo wins. That was a crazy game. Okay, let's move on. I have 21 pending challenges. Oh, Killager on the... Okay, I'll play Killager. Let's do this. If you want me to play a specific opening, let me know in our chat. Can I play a Stafford Gambit? Oh, Italian. Okay. Italian it is. I assume bishop c4, bishop c5? And now I'll be on my own? Are we going to have a... Oh, this is a Dubov. Opponent says yay. I studied this at some point. Bishop e7? I can't remember if it's bishop e7 or bishop b6. I think it's bishop e6. I think both moves are playable, though. This does look like a delayed Evans Gambit, but it is a bit different. Bishop e6. I went through some periods where I was studying this from the white side, but also from the black side. There was a brief trend at top-level chess where players were exploring this. Oh no, I know the theory, but nerves are getting to me. Ooh. I have to assert psychological dominance over my opponent. I'm pretty sure b5 was a better move. Not sure, though. Because there's cases where white will play b5 sooner with the pawn still here, so 97 is impossible. But white still has some pressure. Queen d5. Opponent says, oh, you're right. Okay, I don't know if they're bluffing me, though. Am I stumbling into some deep psychological trap? I like the position, though. Nice piece coordination in the center. d3 may be coming. If takes, it's probably good for black. It's hard to resist not playing d3. So let's do it. The queen can't move up. It can move back or sideways. And then probably queen f5. Attack the bishop, try and win g7. Hot chocolate is perfect for winter storms. I don't think I have any hot chocolate. I had a London fog earlier. It was pretty good. All the grocery stores were closed today. Okay, queen f5. Yeah, these pawns are so godlike. Not sure if it matters if I take with knight or bishop. Take with knight. If takes, I take again, and then take here. There is one tactic. I think I'll just walk into. I'm allowing this move. Attacking my rook and bishop. Yeah, I assume I'll have something, like queen check. And yeah, this should be good. I want to take here because if takes, it's made in 2. But then there's rook e1. So I could take here. There's also bishop g4. Take. Okay, let's play this. I sack the bishop or my rook on a8. But white can only take one thing at a time. The whole goal is to eventually win f2. Get the rook in. Okay, now I have this move. So I actually self-pin. But I'm also trying to deflect the king away from defending the rook. So if king c1, it's checkmate. If king d2, I think it's eventually going to be checkmate. But can I castle queenside with mate? Oh dear. I could take the queen. Might as well start with that. Don't flag. Where's my mate? En passant, en passant, en passant. Ah. Check. Oh, come back here. I have mate in one, but I want to win a Rosen trophy. Oh no, my bishop. Okay, I'll do this the hard way. There we go. GG. The best way to end a chess game. My life is complete. Yeah, if white knows the theory, then it can definitely be very, very tricky for black. I think this is the main line, but I think b5 is a move. Provoke knight a5 and then go for this. There's a game pretty recently at the US Women's Championship. Carissa Abrahamian? This one? It's this one. Okay, we're switching briefly to chess.com. Sorry if it's cut off a little bit. I really just want to show the game. Because I'm pretty sure Tatev made the same mistake that my opponent did. Same exact line. And then took on g7. And the reason why I kind of remembered it during the game I just played.
Gambit if your opponent is cool with it? I would offer to play you, but I don't actually play chess, lol.
Oh, lol. Yeah, the reason why I remembered this like specific detail was because of this game. Carissa against Tatev. This was Carissa's amazing start to the tournament. She was 6 out of 6. I think after this game she was 7 out of 7. But she just got a really good position. So, like sometimes the way you learn openings is you review the lines initially, then you start playing games, and then you'll naturally just forget what to do. But then in a game where you forget what to do, you review it, you learn it, and then it doesn't happen again. So, yeah, b5. And then Engine still says black is doing well, but it just gets so crazy. And white actually scores really well in the database in this position. Knight a5. And then take, the knight is sidelined. C takes d4. Okay, I can branch out from here. I think what I was gonna do, wait, is this a move? Queen takes f6? No. There's a line where black can sack a piece. Maybe knight b4. Yeah, this is a line. Like when I was seriously preparing this line for like classical chess, this is a cool thing to go for. Just sack the knight. Decoy the c pawn, so then black has 2 strong pass pawns controlling a lot of space, and then take. And it's engine approved. Still playable for white, but it just looks like a fun position to play. Okay, so there was a request for the Irish Gambit, which I believe is this, right? And then d4. Played once in the Masters database. So if there's anyone in chat who's challenging me that would be willing to play this position against me, let me know your username. And I'm going to try and find a name. I think first one I saw was FarmFreshFeline. Okay, we'll see. See if they go into it. Let me fix my layout here. So it's e5, knight f3, knight c6, and then I'll take on e5. Knight c6. Oh no, my knight. This is like an accelerated Halloween Gambit. It looks interesting. I've never explored this specifically. Because usually in the Halloween, the knight's here and the white knight is here. So I don't have e5 hitting this knight. But I guess I can just develop. I'm down a knight for a pawn. I have the center. C6 looks like a good move. Oh, thank you, Christopher. For $4. What does it say? I would really like to play... Oh, if you can play Alien Gambit in one of your games. Okay. I'll see if I can fulfill that request. Okay, so I won back a pawn. I won back another pawn. So now I have 3 pawns for the knight. And the generosity goes in both directions. Oh, that's very true. In the opening, my opponent could have played this and transposed into a Safford Gambit. It's a great observation. Okay, I've successfully castled before black has developed anything on the king side. Black still has extra piece. And knight f6 is coming. I'm looking for ways to try and slow down the development. It's just so easy for black to play the next couple moves. This maybe? I think I'll go for this. I sack a pawn. But maybe I get some initiative. I play this. Maybe I'll play this. My queen defends the bishop. Just trying to exert pressure. I also tried to discourage knight f6 there. Yeah, the pawn on f6. It did make my bishop retreat, but now it's in the way of the knight. Also, this diagonal is more open. Queen b3, bishop d5 might come. I'm also just realizing I have the threat of bishop a5. But do I want to do it? Because I also have takes. I don't think this works with my bishop hangs. Okay, I'll go for bishop a5. I'll try and get an alien. So far, people have been pretty obedient when I request opponents to play a certain opening. We had the Irish, we had some Ponziani, had some Penguin earlier. Can I do a Budapest? I played the Budapest once thus far. I could do it again. Ooh. Okay, so if I take and then check and then take, but then I lose back my queen. So I'll start with this. Attacking the king and the knight, assuming the knight goes back. Then I take. Knight would be pinned. So it can't actually take back on e7. If king takes, then I fork. King doesn't take, I'll be up a piece. The king could move though, but okay, that doesn't happen. Oh no, my rook. Oh no, black's queen. Okay, no mercy. Okay, Irish Gambit success. I think my opponent played fine. Like the first moves out of the opening, c6 looks good. Like, even d5 giving back the pawn should be fine. But then, yeah, around here, maybe knight f6 is better. Let's see. Knight f6. So what's the point if I take? Oh, queen e7. Yeah, this would have actually been really strong. If I can't take on b7, then like what do I do? If I move back, I lose d4. Black's getting the lead in development. So GG. All right. Should I play the chess nerd on YouTube? They said we've never played before. Oh, where's the username? I think it's this person. Okay. I think there's a few chess nerds on YouTube. Good luck to my opponent. Yeah, we've never played before. They've been a subscriber for a few months. I haven't played the Stafford Gambit yet. We might not have a Stafford though this game. Oh, we have Vienna Gambit. Yeah, this is not the most random opponent. Slightly random opening. So I'm kind of threatening to take and then check and then win some things. G3 prevents my evil plans. So now I'm prioritizing development. White's trying to build Connect 4. It's a good idea. Do I just sack a... I sack? Let's try it. This might be bad. Oh no, I'm getting forked. Oh no, my knight. It might be good though. Oh no, white's queen. Yeah, the queen is not coming out alive. Opponent knows the situation they're in. That was a very brief Connect 4. Or no, it wasn't. No, because I won e5. Only Connect 3. Check. I'll play this. Yeah, threatening mate in 1. And white can't develop the bishop to a safe square, controlling all these squares. Opponent's trying to survive. I'm not mating immediately. It should be mating eventually. Opponent's still resisting. Okay, I'm gonna try and set up a queen sack. Oh no, my queen. Okay, GG. Yeah, the position got tricky for white a little bit early there. Generally in the Vienna, I think better is to take here first. Oh, which my opponent did. But then here, yeah, either queen f3 or knight f3. A bit more common. I think once this happens, even though it looks symmetrical, the fact that white doesn't have the f-pawn makes it a bit worse for white. The knight can't easily develop without blocking the bishop. And okay, I could have played a bit more normally, but it worked out. Oh, there was a line. Maybe someone was asking about knight f3. I don't think this is as good because there's queen takes f3, but there's a similar idea where if white takes the bishop, then check. Oh, but then white can take. If I win the queen, there's bishop e5. And black's probably not better. But GG. I'll keep it going. I'll play Namcle, the longest waiting person, the first person to challenge me out of everyone else. Also never played before. I still haven't played the Stafford Gambit today. Are we going to have another Vienna Gambit? We do. Okay, Vienna. It's a popular opening these days. Is my opponent going to play... They play the main line. Pawn f5. Yeah, I used to play knight c6 instead of pawn f5. I think f5 is a bit more... just better. Supporting e4. If en passant, I take back with knight. d4. d4 looks logical. I don't think it's a main move though, but I'm not sure why. c5? Like the main move is usually d3. Okay, knight e2. I want to do things. My position does seem pretty ripe for tactics. Queen h4, g3. Could take first. Queen a5. Probably not winning anything. I'll play queen b6. Just exerting more pressure on the center against the bishop. Oh! Honestly, completely forgot about that move. That's a great move because if I take the bishop, I get forked. I do have check. My knight's still pinned. Bishop d2 I take. Might see c3. Then c3, bishop e6. This is going to be a mess. Yeah, queen b6 was not a good move. Did you see your speedrun series was linked on Metafilter? I don't know what that is, but yeah, maybe I'll I'll check it out. I am due for some more speedrun episodes. I've been gradually recovering from the World Rapid Blitz, and also trying to just deal with the cold, gloomy weather. I take. Let's take. I think white could have taken without trading off the bishop first. And white's still going to be up a pawn, assuming they take back. Oh, it's a long-running best of the website with strong community. Oh, that's cool. It's actually nice to hear. Thanks for sharing. I could take here, but then takes. Okay, let's go for this. This is a complete mess. I take here, if I play here first, take. Super risky. There is a line like takes, check, takes, I lose my rook. But then, like, maybe there's counterplay? I could also, I mean, probably not take there. Okay, we're going into this. It's very unsettling. And the thing is, if white snags material, then at least I probably get some initiative. Especially two bishops in very open position. What are your thoughts on Magnus and Ian sharing the title? It was kind of sad. I don't have positive feelings towards it. Because they had changed the format of the World Blitz specifically to have a more exciting finish. And they actually cut the number of games from, I think in past years it was 21 games that everyone got to play. But this year it was 13 games with the finals, which were supposed to be like an exciting finish. And then it kind of just got, I don't want to say ruined, but yeah, it was a pretty bad finish. So as a player and probably as a fan too, I would have preferred just 21 games. I felt bad for Danya though, because Danya had tied with like the players who qualified for the top 8, and then he didn't make it because of arbitrary tie breaks. But what to do? Life goes on. Opponent wants to do this and this. I'm not sure whether I should castle or just king here. Like usually towards the end game, you want your king closer to the center. It's more likely the king will be a useful piece rather than a target with queens off the board. Okay, now I'll play this. If white takes, I would win a piece. Do I have this? Takes. That's kind of interesting. Let's do it. And this game is filled with risky decisions for me. But this risk, I think, is paying off. Because now the king, I mean, the rook can't block because it's pinned. The king has to move away from defending the rook. And wherever it goes, it's walking into some mating net. I could pre-move. Actually, I shouldn't pre-move this because bishop g7 was legal. So check, check, check. Wait. Where's my mate? I gave my opponent more time. Let them try and survive. Where is my mate? Maybe this? Okay. Good game. Got some opposition towards the end there. Wait, my sub notification is taking up the whole screen. Did someone just sub? Oh, thank you, Average Joe. New sub at tier 1. Okay, let me try and fix this. Ah, because I made the donation thing from earlier a little bit bigger. Okay, so it was probably like this or something. Thank you to Piehole. Is this better? Hopefully that's better. Happy 69 months. So nice. Yeah, Namcle played a good game. D4. D4 is playable. And then I dropped a pawn. Engine says black is nearly losing. Yeah, the knight should take on d4 and leave the pin. And then... yeah, this is interesting. Because white could have gone for this or this. Forcing queen takes and then takes. And then... Engine actually says white's slightly better. I'd have some checks, but... nothing winning. Do you ever feel watched? When I stream, I do. A decent number of people are watching. Maybe some percentage of those are asleep by now. Okay, so there was a request for the Alien Gambit, which is a line in the Caro-Kann, where white sacks a piece. It's this. So is there anyone watching that would be willing to go into the Alien Gambit and get a minus 1.7 position in black's favor? Okay, a lot of people saying yes. Let me know your Lichess username. Brooklyn only, says Josh. Okay, politically incorrect is challenging me as black. Oh wait, no, I'm black. Okay. I guess I'll play this game first. I thought my opponent would be black, but okay. High rated opponent. I'm allowing knight takes e5. This is actually a variation of the Bush-Gas Gambit, which I don't know much about. Okay, now we have a transposition into a Stafford. Interesting. I'm threatening this and this and this. It's actually really interesting. This feels weird because it's like you don't get this from a Stafford. Like usually the knight's on c3. But the idea is still kind of apply. Okay, next game I'll make an effort to actually go into an alien. This is tricky because if I win a pawn, there's bishop f7. But maybe I can take and then check and then here. And I'll be hitting f2, e3, and b2. And there's rook f1. But I'm prepared for that. Yeah, rook f1, I can sack my queen. And then win back the pawn, win back the queen. And I'll be up the exchange. I should have considered bishop g4 there. Let's start with a5. Okay, we trade all the things. So I'm trying to open up some file or make a passed pawn. And there is passed pawn potential. I get in b4 and a3. Yeah, a3 is coming. White's just in time to blockade with the king. There. I think I'll do it anyway. I should be winning something on the third rank. And there is knight d1. Okay, or we trade. Do I take and be fancy? Take there. Okay. No mercy. Okay. This is a cool opening. Yeah, there are some critical lines involving like knight takes f7 or bishop takes f7, which the engine probably prefers. But it's very reminiscent of a Traxler. The Traxler... I think in the Traxler, the pawn is still on e5 because the knight goes this route. So maybe there's some differences, but the idea is to take on f2 and then take on e4. And it's very easy for white to go wrong. Best move king g1, queen h4. Yeah, I don't know the main theory, but it looks fun to play. Thank you, Dirkgy.
Alexandra oi.
Oi, oi. Thanks for the emotes. Are those Botez emotes? I feel like they are.
Hope you have some nice tea for this storm.
I have water. The purest form of tea. I have one from position challenge, Taimanov. His challenge list is a little bit tricky to deal with. I still want to get an alien Gambit. I think it was Alfred who said they would go into an alien. Oh, what happened to the... Wait. There we go. Okay. So c6. d5. Not sure if my opponent... Oh, this is rated too. Okay, that's fine with me. My opponent can try and farm me. We trade on e4. Knight f6, knight g5, h6. So white sacks a piece. I did see the Stockfish evaluation. It says minus 1.7 in black's favor. But there's all these tricky ideas, especially with the light squares on the king side. Knight e5 is hard to stop. Bishop d3, bishop c4, queen e2. I actually don't mind if like viewer challenges are rated or unrated. If anything, I might take this more seriously. Starting now. Okay, no mercy. Knight e5. Winning back the piece immediately. Do I want to take it though? I could start with this. Might as well. There's king h7. There's a few legal moves for black. Can I sack my queen? Doesn't work. I feel like this is one of the like best case scenarios from the Alien Gambit. Everything is crumbling for black. This king is about to be abducted. Get my knight back in. Not sure what my threat is. Maybe just knight f7. Knight g6 is almost checkmate. I heard there's something called the Martian Gambit too, which is similar to the Alien. But I think comes from a different line than the Caro-Kann. Like bishop f5 instead of knight f6. Did I look at the Martian a few months ago? Maybe the next time I play a World Rapid and Blitz, I'll have to have like an opening bucket list. Maybe Alien or Martian can be on it. Succeeded with the Stafford. Queen e8. So preventing knight g6. Oh, and threatening this. Okay, I'll castle. And bishop e4 wasn't a huge threat because c3. Bishop d6 is a good move. I'll play rook e1. Oh no, my bishop. Keep this e-file open. No mercy. Where's my mate? Oh no, my bishop. Okay. Yeah, GG. Bishop g4 looks like a good move, but just walks into tactic. I don't know what the best move is for black. Probably knight d7. c5, wow. Knight d7 is playable. Okay, let's play Pablo. A mod of the channel. We've only played once before. Another non-random challenge. d4. I feel like I'm expecting a London. Oh, opponent muted. Okay, so they're not stream sniping. Oh, it's a Blackmar-Diemer. Okay. Blackmar-Diemer. I don't like to accept the Gambit. A line I like to play is c6. allowing white to take back and then e5. White can either leave the pawn tension or take bishop e3. Okay, this is new territory for me. I think bishop f5 now makes sense. And with the bishop on e3, there might be cases where my knight comes here to attack. Yeah, maybe this could transpose into like a Caro-Kann fantasy variation. This also has some London vibes. Got my London setup of the pawn here. Okay, I'll go for knight d5. So I kind of abandoned the e4 pawn, but I hit the bishop. If white takes with anything, I take back and should probably be happy there. Thank you, Sally Boo, for the raid. Yeah, if you're just joining, been having a chill stream, playing a lot of chess games against viewers, playing a lot of different openings and gambits. Sometimes I'm the one who gambits, but in this game my opponent is gambiting. I'm connecting for. A very pleasant position now. Queen h4 should always be considered in such positions. The g3 takes, it's good. But there's bishop f2, takes queen e2. I don't want to trade queens. Queen g4 is ambitious. Multi-purpose too. Hitting g7, preparing castling. And castle myself. At bishop h6, I probably play bishop g6. Okay, let's go for this move. f4 may be coming. Yeah, it looks like there's some nice initiative now. The queen has to move somewhere. f4 will hit the bishop. Like maybe I can keep generating threats. Okay, the queen trade is offered. I take. Start with f4. Allowing the queen trade. Okay, so queens are no more. Now there's a pawn storm. So knight f3 is the only safe square for the knight. And then g4. We're probably going to see knight to h4 back. And knight e5. Okay, I'll cash in on g2. Threatening f2 now. Yeah, life is good. Up 2 pawns. White still has a bishop pair. Not letting me get the fork. There's potential line e6, rook here. Never mind. I want to play this followed by like some fork. And there's also knight d3. I'm trying to figure out this position. I don't know if it's worth actually giving away the f2 pawn, or the f3 pawn in this case. I'm just going to get my rook into play. Takes, I just play king g7. I'm allowing white to take a couple pawns, but it should be okay. Wow. So I have f2, and if bishop takes f2, it's mate in 1. Kind of comes out of nowhere. With king d2, I win the rook. And then fork again. Yeah, it's a weird mating pattern. Like the double check, d1 square was taken away. The f1 square is taken away by the bishop on g2. And GG. A fun finish. Glad I held off on playing f2. Although f2 would have been the best move. Going for the fork. Yeah, the c6 line. Engine says knight takes e4 is best. So the main idea is, I think most people take with pawn. Oh, actually, in Master's database, bishop c4 is interesting. Most people on Lichess take with pawn. And then I would have played e5, which gives back a pawn temporarily. The idea is after takes, take on d1, and I either win e pawn if knight takes, or if king takes, I have this to fork. There's also some weird line, like bishop g5, and then I played knight d7, takes, and then e5, and takes. And one of the reasons for playing c6 is in this position, black has queen a5 to unpin the knight and pin the e-pawn to the bishop. Thank you, Tornado Torch. First time prime, I appreciate that. Oh, we passed the 1,000 sub goal that I think I'd set the other day. Thanks, everyone. Okay, I think I'm going to wrap things up. Got a lot of games in. So thanks to everyone who tuned in. Sorry I can't play everyone who wants a game, but there will be more streams like this. I will be back in the future.